need to know how you could perhaps apply it, or the knowledge that is the knowledge of supply chain. But for those that are in supply chain, that's nothing to really stress about. They know exactly how they apply their supply chain knowledge depending on the type of positions that they are in. So some also put it simply to say that supply chain management is about movement of goods and services from inbound through to outbound, right? So anything that has to do with suppliers and customers. So if maybe, I were to use a product that needs to be manufactured, so sourcing the raw materials of that particular product, producing it by converting those materials, and then you have a final product. So that entire process is supply chain, including your reverse logistics. So if there's anything, let's say a product that has been consumed, it could be the packaging thereof that is now, of no use. The recycling of that, that's what we call the reverse logistics. The recycling of that particular material, going back to the initial phase of supply chain or wherever in the supply chain process, that is reverse logistics. So anything that takes place within that process from the time we are sourcing the materials all the way through to the end product and the customer buying that product, utilizing that product, the after sales, and things like that. So that is your supply chain. So you can think of it, maybe to give you a specific example, not just the process at high level. So if you're producing bread, so we might be talking about sourcing the wheat from the farmers who are producing wheat, sugar, eggs, milk, and taking all of that, whatever goes into the production of bread, right? And mixing that up, so in a factory where the bread is produced, there'll be, a lot of activities that take place there, producing this final product called the bread. Whether it's white or brown bread, just focus on the process, the ingredients, right? So once the bread has been produced, then it is sent to maybe the distributors or retail outlets. So that is, again, your outbound logistics, right? So you've sourced the materials, you've done your production. So in some instances, if it's not a physical product that is produced, so your production becomes your operations management. In other businesses, you can also have your production and operations management, or within the same business. Just depends on the structure of that particular business. So essentially, that's what supply chain is all about. So